Hello YouTube and world. I know that I haven't uploaded a single video in a long time, but also I don't have the best lighting, but I thought, you know what, I heard someone say just post it, you don't have to have a fancy camera and lighting. I wanted to share the planner that I have been using for the last few months. It is the Take a Note 2025 A5 size planner. It has beautiful 28 GSM Tomoe River paper from Japan, 3.5 millimeters, 0.5. Great layout. It lays flat regardless of the page you turn it to, and I have really enjoyed using it. I won't use this planner again next year starting in January, but if you didn't know, I only use one planner and I have been committed to this planner until December. I have ordered the new planner that I will be using in 2026. However, I don't know that I've yet to share that information with y'all because and not until I receive it. So I want to start with my monthly layout. It is simple, functional to my lifestyle, and I use a Mildliner, Zebra Mildliner highlighter to cross off when I have finished a day. Some days, like today or this week, I've yet to do that. So we are going to do that together. It is currently the 22nd and it is late, so I can just go ahead and cross it off. I will use sticky flags or sticky notes all over my planner. Let me see if I can find, yep. So like these are just sticky flags and I will use them all around my planner, which takes me to my daily section. Let's look at that now. My daily section is functional in my opinion. It is real, and sometimes I will change methods based on the week and the season of life. For instance, this layout here, I had a few seconds to draw a few little flowers and hearts. I added a verse with just craft paper and using washi tape. Nothing too exciting. I like my layouts to feel simple and not too chaotic. Nothing wrong with that if you are the type of planner who wants and desires the bulkiness of a layout, but in my opinion, my eye will sometimes go to that specific drawing or just color if it's too much, and I don't want that to distract my task list or the appointment that I need to get to. So very simple. This planner has very first page when starting a fresh week will have a section where it is your week in one section, and then it's split in then by day. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, flip the page, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So basically you get four pages per week. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's what the daily week looks like. Back to the page I was showing you. I will start off by placing my only the appointments and or very important tasks that I need to get done on my week. I then break off into day, and I will separate my tasks based on, so broke it into projects and volunteer type of work. Do try to use little flags if I do have them and it kind of matches with whatever color I'm working with that week. If not, I will just use my highlighter and it works perfectly fine. But again, dividing my task section based on the project or the projects I'm working with really help with concentrating and making it easier for me to look at. The same for Tuesday. You've noticed that there's the meetings or appointments have been highlighted. Tasks have been separated as well. I try to, most of the time, if I don't know why I didn't cross anything off here. Maybe I just didn't get it done. But you'll notice I check off things and I cross them off once I have completed the task. Such as down here, I've finished my bins and I finished some volunteer work there. I will sometimes use a pink pen or a purple pen, and I'll show you in a second. Maybe I'll just do it now, might as well. Sometimes I will use pink for personal and blue for maybe work or volunteer work. And so for instance, my daughter didn't have school, and so I just wrote down no school. I used a little flags to remind me of important notes, and let me see if there's like a difference. Yeah, so pink again, no school. But this is something that I have really enjoyed making, are my little sticky notes. This is just a white sticky note, and I've divided it into sections, and these are just things that I want to do daily. I want to make my bed, have quiet time, clean the kitchen, and move my body. I want to review the weather, budgets, my schedule and to-dos, and emails. And this is daily. This is non-negotiable. First thing I do is I make my bed when I wake up in the morning. I try to move my body, clean the kitchen every night. And so I have 4 different ones. I have my daily, school to do, financial to do, and work to do. I also have volunteer work. So anyways, that is something I have really enjoyed making. And I will move them around so I don't have to make several. So yeah, this one here is a really fun one. It doesn't have any kind of drawing or verses, but I did use a Tumble dual brush marker to make this little wiggly line. Again, my task, my to-do, and notice how I didn't divide, like here I have divided based on section or project I'm working on. This one I kind of just did based off on the just what I needed to get done. And I don't know, again, every week for me looks so different. I'm not married to a specific layout. I just do whatever I think is going to work for me that specific week, which I know that might seem kind of stressful for some people. Here's another one that I really liked. It is, again, I just have my meetings, and then at the bottom I have my to-dos, not divided in any way, in any kind of section, but it is, in my opinion, clean and pleasing to the eye. Nothing too exciting, but it works for me. And so I love that I get to decide how I want to use this planner. So moving ahead, I want to make the layout for next week with you. if you want to grab your planner and plan with me, that would be amazing. If not, I will just quietly complete this. I try not to take too long with my planner and putting things together. I will also show you, before I continue, some of my favorite things I have been using. Obviously, I've mentioned my sticky notes and sticky flags. I have also enjoyed using a mechanical pencil and one of my favorite pens. Not just this one, I mean, I can pull my whole thing, not a specific one. I have really enjoyed using, the only thing I will say of the pens, they have to be either 0.38 tip or 0.5. That is the kind of tip that I have enjoyed using. 0.5, this is a Pilot 0.5, and it is really nice. So let's go ahead and get started. my phone died, and so I'm having to use a different camera. Thank you so much for watching this video and being a part of my little corner in the internet. I am so thankful that you have clicked on it. I know that it is not the best camera work or lighting, but I think that it is exciting to share with you how I use my planner in the most productive, functional way for me. I hope that this was helpful to even one person. I think that's exciting, and so thank you again for being here, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Take care. Bye.